Okay, maybe third time is the charm. Well, that battery is on my iPad is dead. And it won't even keep a charge going, even when it's plugged in. Go figure that. So I don't know if anybody is watching this. We'll wait a little bit here if people... So this is the third chance that we're doing this live stream. So now we're continuing on the track that I had. My iPad kept dying. It wasn't fully charged, so that's it. So we've got all the curved track, and now we're going into the 9-inch track. Sorry about that, guys. That's just modern technology. It stinks. So we got the 6-inch and the curve inch, the 6 and the 3-inch curve. All right. Back to sales. That's right. No filters or anything. And so we did the 6-inch and the 3-inch curves, and then we have the crossover tracks and the squeeze tracks. So these are great, just additional tracks. These are great for just a 2-lane circuit. If you're just going to do a nice big 2-lane circuit. These aren't really good for a 4-lane or 6-lane or 8-lane. Okay, these right here. And then we have the 9-inch straight. And then the ultimate curve we have is the 18-inch. So this is the largest radius that is made, the 18-inch radius, okay? So, and this gives you a good description. So you have right here the, hold on. I got one right here. So these are basically inners. This is called a hairpin. And that's your inner. And then you'd have 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So you have all the track you possibly need. You don't need to shop anywhere else. We have everything you can possibly want in the way of track to design your layout to the way you want. We have track supports. We have jump tracks. Okay, we have guardrails. We have these guardrails, the new ones by Auto World. We have a Race Masters guardrails. We have the catch fence. Okay, we have the Amico barriers, which are a little higher. They're about a 1/2 inch or an inch almost. So we have all this track as accessories, okay? As you're building your layout, we have everything you need, okay? Everything. You have everything you need. Everything you need when you're part of a team. Everything is funny when you're part of a team. Everything is funny when you're part of a team. And then we have your standard 15-inch straight, and we even have AFX straight and curves, and then we have the high bank curves. These are the 15-inch bank curves for Tyco. So we do have Tyco product, okay? Now, there's one thing that we have that is in very short supply. So this is for somebody that's got a 2-lane track that wants to race themselves. Let's say you're at home all by yourself and you don't have anybody to race you. And you just kind of want to drive and then try to keep up. And that is what the computer, that's the, this is in the Ghost Racer set. It's the computer control with starting flag. And this is basically an electronic ghost car. It'll run one car at a certain speed. And this is an AFX item that came out in the late 80s or early 80s, just before Aurora went out of business. It's kind of right at the time they went out of business. And this is an AFX control, and we even have the whole set. We had the original Ghost Racer set that has all the original cars, and those are turbo. All right, and then we have a lot of Auto World stuff. We have the lap counter, the crossover, and then probably the most popular piece of track is the converter track from Tyco to Auto World or Race Masters. Okay, and that's a very important piece. This one right here. I'm sorry, but my computer kept shutting down, so I had to restart the live stream. And we do have terminal tracks and hand throttles for Tyco and transformers. So we have all of those things so that we have everything to supply everything you need. And we have the Tomy AFX controllers. These are the original controllers from the AFX days. So these are Aurora. These were made in the 1970s, mid-70s. Okay, this was just before, well, it's actually just when Aurora was going out of business, into bankruptcy. And that's when Bob Haynes bought everything out of their warehouse. And then down here, so we basically have every piece of track. We basically have every piece of track to be able to build whatever layout you have a design for. And all you have to do is really call me and say, hey, Brian, I've got this amount of space, and within a day I could have a layout designed for you. Okay, it's not a big deal. So it's quite easy actually to build a layout. They're not complicated. I have a TrackMate. It's called TrackMate, and it's a track design program that you can build your layouts, and it's pretty fun actually. It's kind of cool. So, okay, so I got my phone hooked up, so I cannot receive any phone calls. Let me put the, let me see, I'm going to put this right here this time. Because the light always gets in my way right there, but there's no light right here, so I can have a good, so the next series that we're going to go over is, this came out in 21. This came out almost the same time as the OK Used Cars. All right, and this was another 8-car assortment. Way too many cars. 6 cars, so that means 12 cars total, because you got 2 of each car. Now my favorite one. Now this one we're out of. Now actually we only have a couple left. So the first one is car number 1, and this is SC367. And this came out in 11/21. 11/21. All right. That was almost toward the end of 21. We probably did get these in January. And the first one is the 1963 Studebaker Avanti. And it comes in red and white. And now we're almost out of the red one. We only have like 3. I like the 8 cars because I can buy a box and I'm done with it. Yeah, that's why I want them to go to 4 cars, total of 8 assortment. So basically 8 cars total. All right. The max is 4. Now they say they wanted, I said, nah, 6 is too much. Just keep it to 4. All right. Because that will give you 3 each of all your cars. Okay. Which is good. And that's the Avanti Studebaker. This is when Studebaker was still in business. And their cars were, all the Studebakers were way ahead of their times. Now the next car was a very popular car in the 60s. And this is a 1963 Volkswagen Carmageddon. And it comes in yellow and orange. Very popular car. They didn't sell a lot of them in the States. Okay. A little different design. They didn't make a lot of them. The Beetle was the car, guys. Loved your sermon, Brian. What sermon? What sermon? On Saturday? Okay, so that's the Carmageddon yesterday. Oh, you mean my Sunday school message? That's my Sunday school message. Yeah, I was pretty on target on that one. There's very few times that I'm one of the things about me is I'm a natural when talking. Okay, I can have a conversation literally hours. I would be great for a radio show, because I could just talk and talk and talk. Okay. Give me a TV screen or a radio, and I could just talk all day. There's enough to talk about. Let's put it that way. All right. So the next car, not really. All right, now the next car of this assortment is car number 3. All right, and this comes in 2 different colors also. And this comes in 1965 Ford Mustang convertible. So this is the car that I had in high school. The 19 Ford Mustang, but a 65 Mustang, but it was not a convertible. It was a hard top. I have the face for radio. Yes, I do. I have the face for radio. Yes. And these are the Ford Mustang convertibles. And that's the 4th car, the 1965 Mustang. You know what I'm going to... Oh, I don't have my phone. Oh, yeah, I do. I have my phone right here. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. Hold on. I look at a car and think, well, you know what? That's car of the series. And this is the 1970 Chevy Baja Blazer. I mean, they've got it right. They've got the guys inside, and there's a black and a red Blazer. Now, we're going to have new races on Thursdays. We're going to have basically styles. Like, for example, you can only race a Thunderjet, or like Baja. So it's going to be a Baja race where it's just all Baja, and it's stock. That's going to be a new race that we're going to do. And we're going to do a big competition. We're going to do a big race one of these days. And then we also have got news about the slot car show that's going on by the end of the month, or actually 2 weeks. Not this week. Actually next week. You know that? Oh my gosh. That's next week. You're kidding. Maps, clock, Bible. Oh my gosh, it's next week. Holy cow. That's just in 2 weeks. And that's the Baja Buggy. You get a black one. Now, the most popular one of all of these cars from this assortment is the Sand Van. It's not really. This is just a kid. This is a kid car. You got a blue and a orange one. And these are all Thunderjets. All of the SC367 are all Thunderjets, okay? And these came out, wow, these came out a year ago, almost 2 years ago. You know what? I'm going to do something. Hold on. All right, so SC367. Let's go to 367. Let's do, we're not going to do a Robert Fish sale, but we're going to do a, we're going to do a Brian Young sale. And these came out in November of 21, almost 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. Wow, that's amazing. So these are only $32.99, but we're going to do a special sale until Saturday or Wednesday, and we're going to put most of these cars on sale for $25. So I'm going to change the price on all these SC3. We'll put the Sandmans on for $25. And then the Blazers we're going to put on for $25. The police cars we're going to put on for $25. The only one I'm not going to put on for sale is because I only have a little bit left of those. $25, $25, Blazers $25, the police cars $25. And then the Ford Mustang. Oh, that's not $325, it's $25. Wow. I can't have that for $325. That wouldn't go over well, would it? Selling those for $325? What do you think, huh? All right, so the Carmen Guillans, we'll put those at $25. $25. And these will be on sale until Wednesday of this week. And that is SC367. The only car that's not going to be on sale because we have limited quantities of them is the Carmen Gian. Okay, I only have 2 of the reds and 4 of the blue or the whites. Oh boy. So that will be the special that we're going to do today. We basically have 2 red ones. Let me put those in stock because they show we don't have any. So let's put 3. Actually, we have 3 reds. We don't have any reds because we sell the whole assortment. I better put these at 0. Yeah, 0 available because we sell, you can buy the whole 6 lot A and B. You can buy lot A and B of all the cars in that a lot, okay, for $179. And then we don't have the unopened box anymore to get you the so they got $32, $325. No, we don't want to be selling that for $325. 32, 32, 25, 25. Mustang, got to change that Mustang. Okay, so this is the sale for today. So we have all of these cars, except for the Carmen Gians, and they're all on sale for $25.99 today, all right, and tomorrow. And then when I come in Wednesday morning, I'll put them back at the $32.99. So these are the specials that we're only doing this on cars that we've had over a year. And so we got these cars. Now they show a release date of 11/29. We probably got them in January or February of last year of 2022. That's when they actually shipped. Now they could have come in December, but I'm pretty sure these came in January because the supply chain was screwed up still last January. So we'll have those for a while. And then this is SC 359. 359, number 4. Chevelle SS, green one. Holy cow. All right, here's the big alert. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I just found out a car that I've got too many of, and we're going to do a Robert Fish sale on this car right now. SC 259. 259 SC 359. I'm sorry. These came out in 2020, almost 2 years ago. Holy moly. And now these are not a bad price. These are still $31.99. But I'm going to put the green and the yellow Chevelle. Let's see how many yellow ones I have. Yeah, I have plenty of those. So we're going to put these on a Robert Fish sale today for $19.99. You're going to get a yellow and a green one. These are Chevelles SS's, 1970. And these came out in These came out in 2020. June of 2020. Oh my gosh. June of 2020. Holy cow. What in the world? Holy cow. We got Dick Landy. This was a popular car, the Dick Landy car. But all I have is the blue one. So I'm going to put just the Chevelles on sale because, so we're going to put those at $19.99. And these will be on sale These will be on sale until Wednesday also. So these will be the basically the 6, 7, 8 cars will be on sale is SC3, 367, and 360. Because those came out in 2020 and 2021. Oh my gosh. 2020, I had just bought the bank. We were just opening this or getting this store ready back in 2020. Wow. Holy cow. Okay. Now let's go over one more car, our series that came out. And this came out in 2021, I think. 2022. So this came out last January. Now this is technically a year older, but I'm not going to do a sale on this one today because I've already done one car and I don't want to. They show sold out. Which are sold out? No, I show the Chevelle. I'm going to put 6 of each one. The Chevelles are in stock, Adam. I don't know what you're talking about. They are yellow and green right here. Yellow and green. And they're all active. No, Adam, that was your mistake, Adam. You were, you're dreaming, Adam. Okay, so SC368. Now this came out in January, this came out in January 2022. So this came out last year, and car number one was the Nomad, and we're sold out of the Nomad. You had 2 Nomads in that. And then the other one was the Samba bus. You got a green one and a tan one. These are really nice cars. I don't know, they don't sell as very good. No, you didn't. Adam sent me a picture. You guys paranoid. So these right here are available. And that is the Samba bus. The Volkswagen, probably one of the greatest vans ever made for people. This is the perfect car. There's nothing wrong with this car. Just the problem is Ralph Nader. Ralph Nader was the worst thing to happen to America. Ralph Nader was. There's always somebody that likes to ruin things for the majority. And there's always somebody out there that's like that, unfortunately. All right, so the Samba bus. So let's get the Samba buses. All right, now the second one, actually that was the second one. The Nomad was the first one. And then the second one were the Ford Torino. And these are really nice cars. A black one and a blue one with a stripe, a white stripe. And this is SC368. Very nice car. That's the third of this series, SC368. Really cool. And then we have CJ7, 1979 CJ7, and red and the blue one. These don't sell very well. I don't know why. We're going to probably be putting these on sale one of these days too, because I don't necessarily like to have a lot of dead cars. And then the next car of the series was the number 5 Dodge Challenger, 2008 Dodge Challenger. Dodge Challenger. Mazda. ...2008 Dodge Challenger, and you got a gray one and a green one. Chromed wheels. I'm sorry, this is number 6, and number 5 is the 5 is the Mazda RX-7, a black and an orange one. And that's car number 5 is the Mazda RX-7. A 1995 Mazda RX-7. So we're going to do a special here on something because I've got too many of them. And so we're going to do a special sale, okay, just to move some of these sets. So I bought a bunch of these Infinity sets, a bunch of them. And we're going to put the Infinity sets on sale. You're not going to get not a big sale. No, here's what we're going to do. So, what should I do? Oh, darn it. Hold on, I got to rethink what he said. Hold on. Okay, so the Infinity set. Okay, so the Race Masters Infinity set is $99, and that's a $129 set. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put that on sale for $79. $79.99. The Infinity set. I'm going to put basically I'm going to put 10 of them on sale. So the Infinity set, now, so you're saying to yourself, well, what's the Infinity set? Well, the Infinity set is basically a figure 8 set with a standard transformer that has 2 F1 cars in it. A great starter set. This would be just a great starter set. Just a nice, fun little set to have fun with. For $79. What a deal here at ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. Now, no other discounts apply on that. That's a $79. So your Pro Tinker Toy Club membership doesn't apply to that because we're already doing a sale on that. Please be aware of that. Can somebody list all of these sales on a fan page? Live stream keeps keeps going on and out. I'm not sure what has been put on sale. All right, so that's all I'm going to put on sale because I don't want to get people confused. So the first thing that we have is the Infinity set for $79.99. That's for $79.99. That's the first sale. Okay. The second thing we've got on sale is the SC367 series. So just go to SC367 and it's Thunderjet Ultra G. Okay, all these cars are on sale except for the Carnegie or for the Avante. I'm low on this car. I only have 3 of these left. And the last thing that's on sale is oh yeah, right here are the yellow and green SC359, the Chevelle SS. These are on sale. Okay, so these are on sale. SC369 or 67, 59, and the Infinity set. Okay, so that I don't over confuse you. All right, sorry about that. We never want to confuse our customers. Okay, we never want you to be confused because I don't want to be confused because I'm already confused. Okay. Now, let's see. What else do we have that we can show off today of an assortment that we've had? Well, let's do this real quick, okay? This is a good series. This was a very good series, and people do like these cars, okay? People do like these cars. And that is SC3, SC3, hold on a second, my shirt's coming undone. SC3, okay, the Carnegie, you have the Carnegie on sale. Yes, not the Avante. The Avante is not on sale because I don't have a lot of the Avantes left. I only have 3 of the red Avantis and 4 of the white Avantis. So I'm not putting those on sale. It's called supply and demand. I have more supply of the other cars and not enough demand. Where the Avanti, I have more demand but not enough supply. Do you understand how that works? Okay, so SC383 was an assortment that came out, and there are 4 cars in the assortment. It comes with the 2005 Ford Mustang, and you get 2 versions of that car. You get a red and a black Ford Mustang, and then these are Super 3s, okay? Super 3s, really good. These came out in last August. These came out last August. And these are their new Super 3 with their new design. These are all new design, all new engineering, and they're constantly tweaking these cars to make them better and better and better. And then, now we're out of the Ford Mustang Golf one, but we do have the red 1974 Golf Mustang, and that is a Super 3 also, and that we don't have the Golf version of this. We just have this one right here. And then we have F1 cars, and there's a car number 1 and a car number 2. Car number 1 and car number 2. And that's NASCAR. Hold on a second. All right, so the third car is actually a NASCAR. And well, I can't say NASCAR, but because their licensing have literally put everybody out of reach of their products. You know, it's funny how they just don't get that. They don't get it. Oh, and so here's my critique of Mario Brothers. Okay. My critique of Mario Brothers. Now, the critics were 55% on it because they didn't use Italians. You know, what's his name? The guy that played in the original 93 version. He was all upset, you know, that Chris Pratt. This is the problem with Hollywood is. And I'll tell you a prime example of this, okay? You know, that they have to use quotas. When they make movies, you know, it's not, you literally have to take a checklist and say, okay, black, African, or you have to do black, Italian, every race. You have to have that in your movie, every single race. Now, the ones that don't do that is Koreans and Japanese and Chinese. They don't do that. Okay, they just make a movie, and if they need to have a Korean in it, there's a Korean. If there's an Italian, there's an Italian. Where nowadays, every movie has to have every race, and this is a prime example. I watched a movie last night. It's a great movie. It's called On a Wing of a Prayer with Dennis Quaid, and he gets an airplane. The pilot dies. There's two characters in it that they were not African American. They're actually white people, okay? But in the movie, they were African American. And I'm thinking, what's the point here? What are you doing? So you're basically lying to the people? It makes no sense. So anyways, Mario Brothers, it was just a good movie. It was just a kid's movie. It just was a kid's movie. And that's why people loved it so much, okay? And that's why it outdid, it sounds like it's black facing, you know, it's like oh, I'm not going there. Okay, anyway, see, I just got myself in trouble. Da 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 da. So anyways, Mario Brothers was a great movie. You should go see it. It's very funny. It's just funny. It's just funny. They did a great job. No. Now they might have some subliminal things in it that I didn't see, but the kids just went to see it for the Mario Brothers. It's a video game movie. Okay, that's all there is to it. So the number 3 car in SC383 is basically the SS Chevy stock cars. You have car number 1 and 13. Here's a prime example of why. Here's a prime example of why NASCAR is losing money because their brand is not on this. Now, if I was NASCAR, I would be going to Auto World and said, "Hey, could you please do cars for us? Because we want the next generation of person to be into NASCAR." And so here's how the conversation would go. They call Auto World. Hey, well, they're not even calling Auto World because they don't care. And that's the problem. That is really the problem. They don't care at NASCAR. Now, the drivers should. The drivers should have that. They should say, you know what? I don't want any licensing. Or give me, whatever you think is fair. What do you think is fair? 5%, 3%? Whatever you make on it, give me a percentage. Whatever you sell, give me 3%, okay? A small residual, okay? Because right now, children aren't growing up with Bobby Labonte or Jeff Gordon or Dale Earnhardt or Dale Jr. Hello? They don't even know who those drivers are. They priced themselves out of a market. Okay, and then the second car, or the last car of the series, are the Indy cars, and these are Super 3s, and you got Indy 1 and Indy 2. This is the only, they should have done another color of this. Indy 1 and Indy 2. These are really nice cars. These are really well done, these Indy cars. This mold had to cost some money. at least $20,000, that mold. And that is SC383. SC383. Okay, how's my battery? Oh, my battery is almost dead. Let me check my battery real quick. I'm sucking the battery faster than it can charge. Now, I did want to show one car here that's very rare. Okay. It's a Tyco car. I don't have any more in here. It's the, let me go get some. I'll be right back. I'll tell you when I get back here. It's a very popular car, but there's not very many of them. All right, so let me go get them and I'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to take you with me because I've got my small little stick here. So I can go outside, but I can't go too far outside because I'll lose signal. So I'll just put it right here. I'll be right back. Okay, so they didn't make a lot of these. Where's my iPad? So they didn't. They made a lot of these. I mean, they made millions of these. Okay, so just so you know, I mean, when AFX or when Tyco made a car, their print runs were probably in the millions, close to it. I mean, they made numbers that would shock, but most people still don't understand how much they. Yeah, and that's the right price too. Good. So here's the car that, and this is a really nice looking car, okay? And this is the car that that Auto World needs to do. This exact same car. The license is over, but they should do this car, okay? And that is item number 9178, Tyco 440X2 red Porsche. Red Porsche, beautiful car, beautifully done. It can actually be lighted too. You can put a light in it by buying a light kit right here. The HP7, you could light that car with this, which has a light kit in it. If you ever need a light, you can buy the HP7 kit and get one of the lights out of it. And this is the Tyco 440X2. No, you didn't, Adam. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Adam. got only about 20 of these left. There's not a lot of these available because Tyco. Now, see, this was before Mattel. So these were made in. Hold on, I'll tell you what year they were made. 96. So this was 1 year before they were sold out to Mattel, Tyco. This was the Tyco days. This was, I can't believe this was 96. Oh my gosh, I opened up Professor Tinker's workshop or rarities in the mall in Finley in 96. Oh my gosh, they were still in business, and they were still making stuff, selling into distributor department store chains all over the country. Unbelievable. This was the last year because 97 and 98, it was only like 2 years that Mattel had it, and then they dumped it. They dropped the Tyco line faster than they could. It's funny, all the money they made on it, and they just dropped the line. Go figure. Does that make any sense? No, because that's corporate America, because you have these buyers that really have no clue what they're doing. They get these new brands, and they don't have any idea. It's like that girl that vice president that decided to hire Dylan Mulvaney to be the spokesperson for Bud Light. They had no idea about their demographics and the people that buy their beer. They're clueless. All right, so we've got these. I'm going to put a little bit more in stock because we've got a little bit more. And so they're in stock right now. And that's a good car, really. You want to get that car as soon as you can. You want to buy that car as soon as you can. Now, let me show you something that we got. And I might take this camera outside if I can. And I tested this yesterday. I flew this yesterday. It really flies nice. Let me explain to you why these are really good airplanes. So we sell all these Warbird airplanes. So this is the new Warbird, and this is basically the Sport Club, okay? It's a little more compact. It has breakaway propeller that will just pop off when you crash. But what's really nice about these airplanes is that you could just toss them and they fly. And it gives you good experience on flying airplanes, okay? When you have something you can just toss, now it has expert flying and then beginner settings so that you can set yours at a certain speed and everything. But these are very small. These are great for, like, if it's not very windy outside, because wind then just takes these things like crazy. Guys, don't fly them at night. No, fly these at night. Buy half a dozen of them and fly them just like Adam did at night. Because why in the world would somebody fly a airplane like that at night? I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. Now, I'm going to put something on sale that I've never put on sale before, just because I've got too many of them and I need to get rid of these things. Let me get my iPad. Where'd my iPad go? Oh, it's right over here. And then I'm going to go to lunch. Everybody else is eating and they've already ate, so I'm going to go to lunch. But I'm going to put these on sale real quick. And I'll tell you after I've done it what is on sale. This never works. IMX. Okay, so we have 3 IMX. These are brushless cars on sale are in our inventory. We have 3 of them. And we're going to put these on sale. They're $3.99 on sale. And we're going to put these on, so we're going to knock $50 off of these sets or these cars. And these are basically called, these are my best-selling RC cars. I bought about 400 of these things. Oh gosh, when did I buy these? Back in 2018, I bought about 400 of them. They are my best-selling cars. These are basically 2.0. These are just an upgrade to the Samurai that I did sell. These are just modern versions, and these are 1/10 scale, okay, or 1/8 scale, and they're 4x4, and they are probably one of the best RC cars for the dollar. You're getting the money's worth, okay? So you're buying this car right here. This is what you're getting. You're getting a 1/8 scale car. You get the interior. You get high-powered motor, high-powered brushless system, a charger, everything, spare tire, the whole kit for $350. Okay. Okay. See, Adam just says he's got everything. He's got everything that we have. I don't know what to tell him. So we basically have, and then we have the Python, which is similar to that, and that is brushed. We have a brushless Python and a Samurai that is not brushed. Okay. That's why I'm part owner. You're the only one watching, Adam. All right, so we did that. I am now going to go for lunch, and you guys can either stay here or you can come with me. That is totally up to you. How's the battery charging here? 16%. That's still draining that thing too fast. So I'm going to go get something to eat, and then I'm going to come back. So who wants to come with me to lunch? Does anybody want to come with me on a lunch trip? Anybody there wants to come with me on a lunch trip? Lunch trip. So we got all those sales in the system. We got a Samurai on sale. Road trip. Car ride. Oh boy. Road trip. We only have one person that wants to go on a road trip, and that's Adam. Unbelievable. Let's go. Let's go. Sure. Okay, so what we're going to do is, now the live stream is going to pop off because I'm going to be coming outside and getting onto the Wi-Fi. So there's going to be a delay, okay, of the signal for a second. All right, so you're going to have to let it readjust when I get going here, okay? Just so everybody knows. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to plug in here, and I'm going to rotate my display here, and stick that right here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to have lunch. Everybody else ate lunch, so now Dad's going to lunch. Now there's two places I can go to have lunch, okay? I can go to Chick-fil-A, or I can go to Southside 6 and get me a gyro. Now, I had Chick-fil-A on Friday with the children when I took them to see the movie. All right. So I don't know if I want that. I did have 2 gyros last week. I ate there twice last week. So I don't know if I want to have a gyro again. But gyros are good, okay? At Southside 6, they are very good. So, and I don't necessarily want to go to Perrysburg. Perrysburg would be a little too far. And I don't want to really go to Perrysburg. I gotta shut the door back here. So let's see here. The quickest place would be Southside 6. That would be the quickest place to go, is Southside 6. I just don't know if I want that much food. But I think I'll go ahead and go to Southside 6. I'll give them a call. They know me by Crazy Man, a Crazy Man sub. Okay. Okay, Google. Call Southside 6, Bowling Green, Ohio. Much better than Apple. Yes, this is Crazy Man, and I'm coming to get my sub today with fries. Yeah, the small one. He makes it the Crazy Man way. Mayonnaise, lettuce, tomatoes. Mayonnaise, tomato. Yep, and he wraps it up small for me. Pardon me? No, chicken. I love chicken. Chicken. Oh, and then don't put any of that seasoning on my fries, please. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Okay, so, all right, so we got that. They're busy right now, so I don't think it's going to be done by the time I get there. It's exactly 9.52 that location. So I will be ready to get my gyro when I get there. Okay. So yeah, so we're going to be doing some. I want to let everybody know on my live stream here. Now, this is obviously this is a road trip live stream, but we are going to be having some big sales over the next probably till June 1st. We're going to be having some big sales. I need to clear out some inventory. I mean, I need to clear out some inventory real fast. And it's not that I've over-ordered. You know, the fact of the matter is, I wish I could buy more, okay? Which I was doing in 2020, but then, and I've told you about these 9 cars, these 9 cars have really sapped a lot of my, okay, so that was the first reconnect. So I need to get to Bowling Green. I got 10 miles. I'll fill up at Walmart. They're pretty cheap. And so there's going to be some big sales that we're going to be having. Like today I did a bunch of sales. The economy is about to... Okay, so that's a good question. Okay, the economy. Okay, am I doing this because the economy is going to tank? No. There's one thing that I realized when I was with ProTinkerToys, that people still buy toys when the economy slows down because it's a more affordable thing to do at home. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of, you know, you just order a couple cars, you order a race set, and you just do things at home. And hobbies normally during a slowdown, they always pick up. They always do better, okay? You know, there's a couple things that I've done that I probably should not have done. And that is get into a lot of lines that I really don't need to have. It's a waste of money. And so I want to clearance a lot of stuff out. I just want to get rid of it and just not buy any of that stuff until we are in a location that can support all these brands. For like trains. So I've gotten into trains and I should not have gotten into trains. I should not have gotten into trains. The reason being is that I can't sell trains like I'm selling slot cars and just carry everything. I don't have room for it, number one. Just don't have the room, period. Model rockets is another one. You know, I'd love to carry. Now, I do carry a lot of rockets, and, you know, we do carry some of this stuff, and that's probably one line that I probably will continue, but I'll probably downsize it. And then another thing that, you know, I got into this gaming and everything. I just don't have, if I had a store that had tables and everything, their kids could come in and game, yes, it would work. But to be investing in games right now is bad business. And the other line is, see, because we have the store, I bought items obviously to stock the store. So when people come into the store, hey, do you have this? Hey, do you have this? Hey, do you have this? And I've got to be at the point now that I can't buy any more inventory. I'm done with inventory. I have to sell what I have. We have to merchandise our store better. I'm not totally, I understand what Mac and Ryan were doing, but I don't think they're doing it correctly because I don't think either one of them have any merchandising skill. And it's a skill. I'm telling you, it's a skill, okay? And Mac's done some moving around the store that I just don't think was thought out enough, okay? That's my opinion. Now, I can have that. I'm the owner, okay? I'm allowed to have any opinion I want. And if it upsets me, that's just the way it is. And, but these are some things that we're going to be readjusting. Like, for example, RC. I'm going to be downsizing our RC and focusing on just a couple items. I just can't carry all this stuff. There's just impossible right now because number one, when you sell RC, you have to have a dedicated RC department. And I do not have an RC department. Okay, that's one of my other problems. I don't have a full-time employee that just takes care of RC. Okay, and that's another issue that you know, that you have to deal with when you're carrying these brands. Is do you have enough? Do you carry enough in the way of parts? And therefore, you know, we have a lot of items in the store that I just have way too much. We've got these Nerf guns that I've had now for 2 years. I got them from Paris Manufacturing. They're great Nerf guns. They're just as good as a Nerf gun. It's just I bought way too many of them. And we're going to be closing those out. We're going to be getting rid of those. We're going to put them at a closeout price, and we're going to try to get rid of every single one of them because I don't need them. We've got some Melissa and Doug stuff that I've had now for 2 years since we opened. These dolls that I have got, we've got way too many of these dolls. And so we're going to be doing some big sales from April till about June 1st. Okay? And we need to lean down a lot. And does that say no, I mean, we sell a lot of slot cars. I just cannot tell you. And we sell a lot of HO slot cars. We sell a lot of 132nd sale slot cars. Do I sell enough 132nd? No, that's my biggest failure is 132nd. And I'll just be honest with you. I'm going to tell you a story. I'll just be very honest. Okay? I put a lot of work into selling SCX over 20 years. Okay? And I really love SCX. I'll just be honest with you. That's my opinion. Okay, I believe that SCX Digital was the greatest digital system ever to be invented. It was the original tower, was absolutely ingenious, and I miss SCX. I love selling SCX, and it's hard for me to sell Carrera and sell Scale Electric. Scale Electric. They are really pricing themselves out of a market. It is almost unbelievable how you can have a company that literally is doubling their prices to the consumer. For the life of me, I don't understand it. And it's because you have Hornby Europe, Hornby England, and you have Hornby US, and both of these companies want to make their margin. Well, you can't do that. Either one company has to make the margin or the other country has to make the margin. And the money that you make in the US is going to be a little bit better, but you still have the US market. And they don't see that. They don't. And so that's what I have to try to do, is figure out how I can get 132nd scales up there, because honestly, if I could get SCX Advanced, I would push the heck out of it. And I would just tell everybody, here's why you want SCX Advanced. Okay, it's just very simple. Number one, the switches are only 18 inches. And you could put switches anywhere you blooming want to. Okay? And so, I would, so that's the dilemma, is that there are three competing digital systems out there. You have Scale Electric, Hornby, you have Carrera, and you have SCX Advanced. Those are the three digitals, and then you have these other off-brand systems that can run 8 cars and all that kind of stuff. They're all trying to be the quintessential digital system. The problem is, with all the cost increases, in China and shipping and manufacturing, digital is really pricing themselves out of the marketplace, and that's why an analog system is really a better system. And that's why I think that anyway. Nico's a great brand. All these companies, were flourishing until about 2004. That's when everything literally hit the proverbial fan. The excrement hit the fan in 2004. If you really want to know when things really started to go south, and that was 2004. And then it really went south in 2008 and 9. And it really has never recovered other than 2017 through 2020. Well, not 2020 because they wanted to get rid of somebody, so they literally figured out, well, let's just destroy the U.S. economy and shut everybody in for 6 months, 8 months, and let's see how things go after that. But there's a Tesla. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. You actually own a Tesla in Bowling Green. Unbelievable. 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 Here's my prediction, okay, guys? I'm going to give you my prediction right now, okay? I'm 63 years old, 64. I'll be 64 in June, all right? So I basically have 36 years until I'm 100 years old. 36, which I'm going to make 100 easy, okay? I might have a little bit of knee problem maybe, but I will probably hit 100. Now I'm starting to walk in the morning again. I walk 3 miles. I'm going to be walking 3 miles every morning from 7 to 8. So if you ever want to watch my live stream on Facebook, you don't stop at a donut, people. You don't stop at a donut. Do you understand? You slow down and you just glide around. Do you understand, you Tesla bozo? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You don't slow down. You don't stop at a donut. Now you could slow down, but you just either speed up or slow down. Reconnected, and we should be live again. I think. Let me know if we're live again. Just say live. Just say live. Okay. If I ask if we're live, just say live. Just type in live. L-I-V-E. So here's my prediction. Okay. That within 15 years, 20 at the most, okay, all of these windmills, these solar farms, Tesla, all these cars, all this obsession with battery operated cars, okay, will literally be in the dumpster of stupidity, okay? Now, you might have a few electric cars here and there, and you might have some electric cars here and there, but the fact of the matter is, the whole thing, and wind turbines too, those will all be in the despot of history of doomed failures. So that's my prediction, okay, that within 20 years. Now, I could be like Greta Thunberg and say, you know, the world is going to globally warm and blah, 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 blah. It's all a bunch of horse crap, okay, or horse manure. None of it is real. Global warming is about as real as me, according to Ryan, me being thin, okay? Do you understand that? Do you understand that global warming, the relevance of global warming is the relevance of me being thin? Because I'm not thin right now. But you'll see within the next 6 months of how emaciated I look when I'm about 200 pounds, okay? All right, you will see. You'll say, boy, Brian, are you okay? And I'll say, yeah, I've just lost a lot of weight, okay? I've lost 50 pounds, 60 pounds. If I could lose 60 pounds, that's great. I'd be 220 pounds, which my height, to me, I would love that, okay? So let me go in and check to see if Crazy Man is done. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I had to go in there and get my crazy meal deal. All right, so I'm gonna go. I go to a certain place when I go eat. I come out of here. I'll tell you what I do. I tell you my little schedule here. I come out here. And I go across the street in the parking lot and just sit there and relax and eat. Got my water. I tell you, Mark's not going to drive this car anymore. He's gotten this thing all messed up. Dang it. Well, the last video store or DVD store, Family Video, they finally closed. Nobody watches DVDs anymore. Everything is streamed. Everything is streamed. Alrighty. Now, open up my little package of goodies. So they have these special fries. They normally put this special salt on them. I don't necessarily like that salt. It's because we have picked as a species that are in decline. I like things not to change, but change is inevitable. China's not going to last, guys. Don't you understand? China's not going to last. They can't keep up right now. China's worse off than we are. So this is a gyro right here. This is a standard gyro. And I always like them to wrap it small for me. Now you can get them really big. But I just, you know, nice meal here. This is chicken, tomato, and lettuce. Chicken, tomato, and lettuce. Chicken, tomato, and lettuce. Do you know who I would worry the most in the world right now? That would be us. Germany, Europe is falling apart, people. I'll talk about that tomorrow morning. Let's talk about slot cars again, okay? So we have a big slot car show in Breckfield near Cleveland next week. Big slot car show. And all the different layouts that I had built. There's one layout that I did, which is probably the best design that I ever built. And that was for digital, SCX digital. And you can never build that layout with any other system. That's what's so funny about it. It was called the Ultimate Layout. And you can go see, if you go back to my older videos 10 years ago. If you go back to 10 years ago, you can see my older videos. You can see that layout. It literally was the best layout ever made because it encompassed everything SCX Digital had. And so I incorporated everything in that layout. It had bank curves. It had plenty of switches. It was a perfect mix of all six, of the whole system. (2008), 2009, 10 and 11. Boy, all these small car dealerships are gone. They can't get cars anymore. You got this South Side Automotive. They don't have any cars. There's no cars on the lot. That's another problem ready to... Yeah, you might be able to sell, you know, 50, 60, 70, 80,000, $90,000 cars, but okay. Yeah, but my ultimate layout, it went from 2 lanes around the first corner, went to then 4 lanes for the whole stretch. Then it went into 2 lanes. In the curves, and then the bank curves, it was 2 lanes. And then it came out with a switch where then you could switch out into 4 lane or over the bridge, which was 2 lanes. It was 2 lanes, 4 lanes, up to 6 cars. You could run up to 6 cars. And it's sweet system. Absolutely ingenious. I remember going over to Spain back in 2008. January, I think. And they took us to the warehouse. And the first generation, so there were 2 generations of SCX Digital. And they realized that they had to change immediately. Slot car layouts are static, almost a static as a model train layout. Yes. So they took us to this warehouse and they were showing us all these return sets. The first generation digital sets by SCX, they had one big flaw. These are the ones that were made in 2004. The chip was mounted into the chassis. So when the chip failed, you couldn't do anything about it. The car was bad. Well, they realized that was a bad idea. But it was already too late. So they released in 2004 and 5, they released SCX Digital in the United States, 2005. And a lot of retailers got into it. And then in 2007, because they had a lot of returns, and they found a lot of problems. And then in 2007, they hired me. We need someone to fix this. And that's why they hired me to go around the country and sell the new SCX Digital, because they re-engineered the cars. Your chips would come out. You could pop them in. The ARSs were always breaking. They were falling apart, so they had to redo those. And in 2005, they came out with a NASCAR set. At one time, we had over 12 NASCAR drivers at the height. 12. We had a whole page catalog for SCX Digital. Every one of them was NASCAR. The only one problem is that NASCAR drove, counterclockwise. Yeah, they drove counterclockwise, where all the SCX sets were clockwise, which was a big problem. I'm just giving you history on the system. And see, everybody would always say, well, why can't they all just uniformly make the same chip and track? I said, because that's the whole point. You could do that with Lionel because with trains is because the train track, the rails that you put the train on are all universal, no matter what. You don't have another gauge of train. You have HO gauge, you have O gauge, you have G gauge. You're just digitalizing the train. You're just digitizing the train, the engine itself. That's why you could do that in trains, but you could not do that in slot cars because everybody had their own track. So Skelectric is never going to give up their track. Well, SCX is never going to give up their track. Well, Carrera is never going to give up their track. Because you had so much of this track in the marketplace, you just couldn't dump it. And that was another problem with SCX Digital when it first came out. Everybody in Spain, matter of fact, let me just tell you a quick story. So Sunday, we went to Sunday Rise service in North Baltimore at the high school, and there were two kids there that were dressing up in like his Santa or Easter Bunny, and you know, one of the kids there standing there and goes, yeah, and I said, so what's your name? And I said, where are you from? He goes, I'm from Madrid, Spain. I go, Spain? Do you know about SCX? No, I don't know about SCX. How about Skelectric? Oh, yeah, see, Skelectric. Everybody, and I told him, I said, Skelectric is like Legos. If you don't have a Skelectric set in Spain, you're not a Spaniard, period. And so they're not going to give their track up. Nobody wanted to give their track up. So SCX had the first digital system, 2004. And then Carrera had 3 versions of it. One thing that everybody's had problems with, Ninco, Carrera, Skelectric, was the fact that if you had a lot of cars on the track and you have a lot of switches in your layout and everybody starts switching their switches, you're pulling that power from the transformer to the switches. And it was having a lot of power problems in the track. Now again, I'm not saying that their systems are bad or good. I'm just telling you the facts. This is how it played out. In 2000, in 2009, we probably sold, and this is a very small number. It's not a huge one. We must have sold 5,000 or 6,000 sets into the hobby market. We were in Bass Pro 3 years. Problem is, Technotoy. So here's the problem with Technotoy. Number one, when Technotoy started, they had great intentions. And then they got this Sergio, some really, this guy was a crook, number one. But he wanted to go into all these other departments. They wanted to go into bricks. And so they came out with a whole line of bricks. Absolutely ridiculous. And that's how Compact came out too. They wanted to come out with a smaller slot car system. So they came out with Compact. 143rd. And that's that. There were two problems with the SCX digital and SCX compact system. Was this, and the reason there was a problem is that one of the owner's sons basically had the patent for the ARS system, which is automatic return spring. It basically was a little thing that always centered the guide pin, so you wouldn't have to worry about make sure it's straight to get in the. It was an automatic centering. It was the biggest joke because it constantly had problems, and the prongs that came out from the car would get bent, and then the system would be. They should have never done that. And I told them at them, you got to get rid of that. They didn't want to, and so with Compact, you had these prongs that would come out, and the kids would bend them over, and then the car wouldn't work. And that's why we had a 20% return rate on our Compact set through Target. Well, the fact of the matter is, HO scale it was really supposed to be half of O gauge. Now, you can look at all these cars and nitpick what scale they are. Well, that should be 187 scale. No, that's the wrong scale. And the fact of the matter is, when all these sets came out in the 1960s, Thunderjets was really a much smaller car than an extraction car, and the bodies and everything. And those bodies were closer to 187 scale, okay? But the fact of the matter is that it's just a scale, okay? People use all sorts of things for perspective in scales, especially if you're doing a big train set and you're looking at it from a distance. No one's going to know that that's a different scale if you're doing it at a distance. That's just too much. Too much. Man. Now I gotta get gas because Mark didn't fill it up. Yeah, how does that make any sense? I tell you, it doesn't. And that's why when I was talking about, I got to talk about this tomorrow morning, I'll probably forget. Gas back is back up to 353. Unbelievable. 353. And I need gas. I've only got 6 miles left. Unbelievable. Nobody cares. They go out and buy a Tesla for $70,000. They have it for about 4 years. They just lost about $50,000. They just lost about $50,000. The battery lasts about 4 years. And they wonder why this country is in such the shamble as it is. $2.53. $3.53. $3.53 for a gallon of gas. And you know what's really sad is? No one cares. They're more worried about global warming or global cooling or climate change or some other stupid thing. It's a religion to them. The only thing that's going to change is if everybody starts buying slot cars. I think if everybody had a slot car set, we would be a lot better off. What do you think, guys? Think everybody should have a slot car set? Let's see. I can name that tune on 4 notes. 100% of the Tesla owners have a gasoline car backup. Well, yeah, you know what the biggest problem with electric cars are? Low battery fatigue. That's a new fatigue around the country. It's called low battery fatigue. You really have a paranoid disposition or an attitude that you're always going to run out of gas or run out of battery. See, here's the difference between an electric car and a battery car. or a gas car. A gas car is I'm gonna fill this with 22 gallons. Okay, and when that car goes to full, I know that no matter how I drive, I'm gonna get 300 and some miles out of this thing. Doesn't matter. I could turn the heat on as high as I want. The air conditioning, I could blaze it, and I'm still gonna get about 300 miles. And all I have to do is pull into a gas station and put a couple gallons in, and I'm okay. But you know what? You can't do that with an electric car. And you'll never be able to do that with an electric car. $81. $81. I just had to put $81 in this van. Now go think about that. Unbelievable. That makes me enough. That makes me so upset. I can't even contain myself. But with electric cars, are you kidding? They're paranoid. I was driving from Vegas back to Ohio, and I was going through. There's one section that from right after 15 to getting into Colorado. There's a stretch of road there, and I was behind a Chevy Volt. And they were driving 55 miles an hour. And I know what they were doing. They were driving because they didn't want to run out of battery. They were trying to keep that battery. And I guarantee you, it was cold outside. I guarantee you they were freezing in that car. There was no air conditioning, no heating. Okay. Maybe just a little bit. Listen, I'm not opposed to electric cars. If you're buying an electric car, like let's say you live in Bowling Green, and you want to have just a kind of like a golf cart type car. You know what? A golf cart's 12,000. Now they're 12,000, 5,000. Well, I have a golf cart. You want to buy it? I'll sell it to you. That was another dumb thing I bought. Idiot. And like in the villages down in Florida, you know, the whole area, you're allowed golf carts. People spend more money on a golf cart than they on a car. And they hardly use cars at the villages because they're just using golf carts. I get it, okay? Here's the big problem that I have with electric cars and with this whole, if you're buying an electric car because you want to save the environment, you are duped. You are duped. That's all there is to it. Your car is no more going to save the environment than a chicken coming across the road, okay? It ain't going to affect climate change either. See, now I just got off on another tangent. Why do I constantly do that? You know why? You really want to know why I get upset with a lot of these things? I really hate stupidity. Now, am I a perfect person? No, I do some dumb things. But I don't intentionally just do dumb things, okay? I learn from my mistakes. But China's building, if I'm not mistaken, they're building 100 new coal plants. 100. How is that? How does that make any sense with these leftists? It doesn't. It's all going to collapse. It's all going to collapse. Or it's going to be another Marie Antoinette Day in the world. Because, you know, France's independence didn't go so well, okay? Just so you guys know. And now I go figure. Yeah, of course I come back because I have no viewers now. Nobody's watching now. Yeah, because Mermill Road, this is what's so stupid about internet in this country, is that you don't have coverage there because some people don't want internet in their area. They don't want the tower near them, okay? So ridiculous. Don't worry. You only need me as a, oh my gosh, you are really going down a dark path, Adam. A dark path. They don't want the tower near them. Okay. So ridiculous. Don't worry. You only need me as a, oh my gosh, you are really going down a dark path, Adam. A dark path. Dark path. Yeah, Adam's going down a dark path. All right, so we got another hour yet of. So I'm going to get the selfie stick here. Hook this in. Yeah, how many of your viewers beside Ted helps you at the shows? I need the numbers going up a bit. I see numbers going up a bit. It's refreshing work. No, I just when I'm coming down Mermill Road, there's no internet down Mermill Road. Okay, there's no internet. Okay, and when there's no internet, that means there's no internet. Do you understand what I mean? I'll leave that in here. I'll come back for that later. So we'll do a couple, about 20 more minutes. And then I've got to do some work down at the shed. So like, here's some items that I bought that I probably should never have gotten. It's just all this Robo gear. I might have sold a couple of these, but we're going to close all this Robo gear out. This Black Seas, I bought these just because they're cool. But we're going to close that out. All this Robotech, all these Robotech manuals, we're just going to close them out. Now, Robo gear, I sell a ton of this, believe it or not. Like these models right here. I bought these models. These were nice models, but you know what? Nobody is buying them. And they're nice model kits. I just don't have room for them. I'm going to close all these out. $7.99. I'm going to close them out at $7.99. And then all this stuff here, I have all of this stuff. I just don't have room for it. Of all this Lego stuff. These are RC versions, $73. I'm gonna get rid of it at let's see, 73, 35, 70, 35, and 35 is 50% off. 40 bucks. We're going to sell that at $40. $70 item for $40. I need to clear all this out of here. I don't have any room. I have these model kits right here. I got too many of these. These are Corvette in a tin, 36. We're going to put these on sale for 20 bucks. 25 actually. Just a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing some major sales over the next couple of weeks. Okay, here are these toy guns right here. All these Nerfs, $7.99. $7.99. $10.99. Sell these for $5. So we're going to move all this out of here. Just do a bunch of sales and get rid of a lot of overstock. Things that I don't sell. That I could probably sell more of other things that I do sell. Oh, let's see here. What else do we have? Close everything out except HO slot cars. You'll be fine. Well, you know, you're absolutely right. That is the truth. But the problem is, and this is what we did when we opened the store, is that I had to fill the store with some merchandise. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with merchandise that has a high turnover rate. And I just started stocking it with just more and more stuff. And the slot cars is one thing, and it's just carrying all this other. I just can't do it anymore. We're not big enough. I mean, that's just the nature of retail. I mean, when I had Young's Newsstand, I was constantly knocking the wall out because I needed more space. Knocking the wall out, moved it back, knocked it out, moved it back. I finally got to one point where I just couldn't go back any further. And so that's where I had a bathroom door, and then I had the double door, and that was my back of the store. And that's what it was. And that's the way it is. So we've been on 2 hours. Good idea. Good. So we're going to be doing some sales that, it's like this stuff. I bought this stuff from Bill because Bill's been really nice to me. But I just can't get all this stuff. I have to concentrate on stuff that's gonna really move numbers, like these things right here. I'm going to put this on sale right now. I got to get rid of this stuff. Let me go get my, that's an RC car. RC remote control. It's a 4-wheel. Okay, you put it together like a Lego. Comes with 4 motors. I'm putting that on sale right now. Well, it would be neat if these were in my system. So, I mean, these are $139. I'm going to put it at $99. Now I'm going to put it at $89. I'm going to just get rid of it. I don't want to, but I gotta move some inventory because I got a lot more slot cars coming in the next couple of weeks, and I want to have them. So we're putting this one on sale. Plus, they weren't even in the system. So these are 4-wheel drive, and this is crab drifting, detour drifting. It has all of these mechanicals, and it's 4-wheel drive, 4x4 stunt drift off-road brick with remote control. It's basically Technics. And what's the name? He puts these down here. He's terrible at merchandising. He's terrible at merchandising. That's all I have to say. All right, let's do one of these tanks. I got a bunch of these tanks. That one's $199. We're gonna put this tank on sale. We got 6 of them. We got them at $199, $179 online, and we're gonna put it at $149.99. Save $50. Save $50. This is a completely remote control tank. It shoots vehicle rockets out, 5 motors, 3 signal receivers, 1 battery box, and with the remote, everything. Power system. Complete tank. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. We got our new images in. These guys haven't gotten anything done while I was gone. Just talking. That's what they like to do, is talk. Talk. I can't say the same, Mac Henry.
Well, you know,
I really can't.
When you see a specimen like this,
I know. That's what I'm.
make anyone envious.
So these are the new signs that we have. We'll have one for Adam, Ryan. I don't know why we bought that one. And this is my new signature thing. Special edition. These are special edition.
Oh yeah, Mac, you were supposed to be signing those and putting them in the ones you ship.
Of course he doesn't. He doesn't listen. What are these for?
What? Those are gonna be at the show so that they're on the table. I need photo paper. So that way it'll show these are the ones that are all sold out. These are the ones like low inventory. Just so that at the show people can see all the ones we've done.
Right.
Completely laid out. This will help sell them.
Right.
Because people will be able to see them all.
Right. Okay, and these are the pumpkin cookies that my friend from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania.
Yeah, whatever your buddy Glenn Dinkle.
That's right. Where is Glenn Dinkle?
Hope he's okay.
We gotta call him real quick.
Ah!
I'm gonna call Glenn Dinkle real quick and see how he's doing.
If he's still alive.
Yep. I'm gonna call Glenn Dinkle, and I don't know who those are. They're on my table.
Yeah, don't break my shit, bro.
Now, hey, watch your language. We're live
Don't
streaming.
break my stuff.
You understand?
You understand? Respect personal property.
I don't have to respect anything.
Now, respect personal property.
Uh-uh. It's all situational.
I don't know what rabbit hole you're going down.
It's all relative. It's all relative. Dinkle. D-I-N. There it is, Glenn Dinkle. All right, let's see how Glenn Dinkle is doing. He must be in trouble. 301-7105. All right, Sioux City, Iowa. We're going to see how Glenn Dinkle is doing. And we'll tell Glenn Dinkle good morning. We hope he's doing good. Yeah, we were trying to find out if Glenn Dinkle is still alive. Okay, we just had a package that was delivered from one of our favorite customers. It was called Rita. They live in Massachusetts. She just sent me a box full of my favorite cookies, my favorite pumpkin cookies, and we just wanted to know if Glenn Dinkle's wife is finally going to bake his cookies. Well, I just wanted to let her know that I'm in the live stream and I'm eating one of the cookies that was sent to me by one of my fans. Okay, right here. Oh, man. And I was thinking about Glenn Dinkle because my son, I've been gone for a month, and my son said that he hadn't heard from Glenn Dinkle in a month, and we just wanted to make sure that you were okay because, we're concerned about you. Okay. No, I know, but we wanted to make sure, we just wanted to make sure your wife wasn't abusing you. I see. Okay. All righty. We just wanted to make sure that, sometimes we don't hear from people and we wonder, okay, well, what happened, and we know you had back problems or leg problems and we just wanted to make sure you were okay. All righty. Good. Hey, no problem. Just tell your wife I'm waiting for my cookies, okay? Good luck with that. All right. Take it easy. All right, so that was Glenn Dinkle. He is doing okay. He is alive still. He's alive. He's alive. Oh, that's the wrong song. So we have right down here, down my aisle, these are the latest 3 exclusives that we got. 2 Nomad, 2 Bel Airs, and 1 truck. You can buy all 3 of these for I think like $119. All 3 of these cars could be yours at ProTinkerToys.com. We're gonna be at the gift or the we're gonna be at the well, let me show you. I'll be right back. Hold on. so. Okay, so next week, not this week, but next weekend, we got the Cleveland Slot Car Show, and we're going to be there. And they've extended it now. It's starting on, the show is actually on Sunday, okay? But, so here was the last show in October. But, here's what's going on now. Friday, the 21st, Friday evening track setup, meet and greet, auction. Saturday, race, Pro Tinker 500 and auction. It's now a 3-day show. That's what's so awesome. And we're going to have a big race on Saturday. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have a derby set up. And then we're going to have the double derby mania set up. And we got alley rats, drag strip. They're going to be set up. And then we got kids and family racing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday, really. That's why you can spend the weekend there, baby. Spend the weekend. Then we got Bad Al's Viper 500 or 300. Bad Al's is going to be there. Then we got Pro Tinker. We got double of these. I think we got 2 of each of all of them. Oh yeah, and then we got MEV, late model. MEV is going to be set up there. And then we got Viper Challenge. Holy moly. Viper. And then Wild Bill is going to be there doing auctions. Wild Bill Hickok. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Wild Bill. That's amazing. And all these posters will be available at the show too, by the way. That's amazing. I wish I had live in the U.S. All you have to do is fly here, buddy. Oh, and then we got Jag Hobby. Jag Hobby's going to be there. Check out Jag Hobby. So let me kind of tell you the story behind this. So we did the first show in 2021. All right, we did the first show. We set up, we had a booth in the regular area. We had like 6 booths. Daniel was there. And I think it was, so that was the first show. And then the second show, we were in the hall. Okay. And then the third show, so it was October of 21 was the first show that we did, October 21. And then April, we were in the hallway. We were in the hallway, and we did really good. And then October of this year, we had our racetrack set up, and we did phenomenal. And I basically told these guys, I said, hey, you know what? This is we're coming here, we're setting up for a whole day. Why don't we do this? Why don't we get this going to where, all day Saturday is an event? And that's what's happening. This is becoming a weekend event. So if you live overseas and you want to come to America for something, this is the best opportunity. Spend a week here in America, come to this show and then maybe take a train and go to New York, fly out of New York back home. If you're retired, there's no reason why you have to say no, okay? And so all of these things are happening on Saturday. Now Friday, it says right here, Friday evening, track setup, meet and greet. So on Friday, we're going to get there probably about 6, maybe 5-ish. And we'll be spending the whole evening setting tracks up, getting everything unpacked, getting it all set up. You know, we're going to get everything all ready to go so that on Saturday, we're going to have Saturday races, Jag Hobby, the 400 auction. And, you know, we're going to have a lot of fun. Let me pull up that one here. We're going to have drag strip racing. We're going to have see, this is where we're going to be doing this. 3 p.m. kids races. You know, so we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be doing a lot of things. So if on Saturday you don't know what to do on a Saturday, we've got commercials that are going to be broadcasting this week and next. I wish I would have done them a little early, but I forgot that the show was the 23rd and 23rd instead of the 30th, which would have given me an extra week. But those are broadcasting right now in Cleveland and here in Northwest Ohio. So we hope to get some traction from those ads. Plus, they're doing a ton of ads on Facebook and promoting the show that way. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be signing autographs. We got all new photographs. I'll be signing plenty of autographs. And so we'll have a great time at this show. And, you know, it really is pushing the product, pushing getting more retail or more consumers into the market. The more consumers, the more we'll have fun. And, you know, that's what we're going to do here. Trying to figure out how I can...
Glenn Long, the guy who sent the AD, wants to invite you to the Kentucky Derby.
Who?
Glenn Long, the guy who came over.
Yeah?
He wants to invite me, you, Mom, and Mandy to the Kentucky Derby.
Why would I go to Kentucky Derby?
Everybody wants to go to the Kentucky Derby at least once.
You've seen one horse race, you've seen them all.
What do you mean? That would be a huge thing. And we could live stream.
Really?
From the Kentucky Derby.
That's kind of, I don't know if I can agree to that. We got the new photo.
You already showed them.
We got, there he's talking. Minion talking. I don't know if I pulled his chain or not. Here are the new photographs. See, they're more of a cartoon. You like that? At least he laughed. You're funny that I even commented about you. Oh, hey, and so when I'm walking around here, make sure you're out of my way. Okay, this goes with these. Are we gonna ever get those shipped today?
Yeah, I'm doing the math. We're doing the math on how many we should send this guy.
What do you mean? You send them all of them. He wants them all.
He wants 46.
Okay.
So in here is 52 of them. Do you want to send him more than
What do you mean 52?
18, 18, 16?
Pull out the extras.
No, because they're all the same in each box. So 18 times 3 is what?
18 times 3? 18
It's
times
48.
It's 54.
It's better we have.
Oh, 6. Yeah, that's right. They sent me 6 extra. That's okay. All right, so they did send me 52. So you send him 48, and we have 6 left.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you want to do with this?
With what? Order more.
Well, let's put them up first and see if we sell them. Put 144 up first and see what happens.
144?
Yeah, 144.
What's that order number?
27177.
I'll put them on pre-order. Put 144 on pre-order.
Yeah, because I want to call them first and see if they're even available. I'm going to do that right now. Where's my phone? Oh, it's in my hand pocket.
It's in your pocket.
I'm going to school board meeting tonight. I'm going to lay the law down.
Why? What happened?
No, I'm going to the school board meeting.
Why? What happened?
Hey, UCC, how you doing there, buddy? How we doing, pal? Pal, buddy, pal. Hey, pal. Hey, listen, I got an order in, customer invoice 154523. 154523. You pull that up, pal, buddy. You got that pulled up? Okay, you can't wait on the computer here. When I call, I tell my kids, when I speak, people jump. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yes, sirree, Bob. What happened to all of them? Okay, there's no item number to all these items. I got these Roblox figured figures blind box, but they're not a blind box. You actually see what you're getting. I got 52 of them. Correct. What's the item number to that item? No, leave the last dispensing box. We have that to put these in. Yes. Yes, 41393. Well, yeah, but they're all different. So, do you have any more of these display boxes that I bought? See, I don't know what item to order. They're 18 to a box. They're display boxes. Well, how do I order more of them? How do I order more of these?
You just told me to take the box out.
Blind box. They're coming a display of 18 in the display unit. Okay, well, I need, can I have some more of those? Okay, so you don't do over the phone orders then? Got it.
You stay in business.
Roblox figure blind box. But I just want to make sure that they're the same because blind box means that they're a blind box. You don't know what you're getting, but you know what you're getting. No. We got robot figures. We got. Yes. No, they're 18 to a box, right?
Correct.
And we got according to the order, it says 48, and then if you look, charges for add-ons, you added 6 more because they must have been 18 because 18 times 3 is then 54 because that's what, or 52, that's what we got. So I want to make sure that I'm getting the same item. Three displays. So what email address do I use? Yep, hold on. Yep. UCC ST, let's see, DIST. Yep. Yep. .office@gmail.com. I'm going to send a test right now to you. You at your computer? I just sent it. Okay, so I'm going to send this right now to you. 144 units. So 18, well, let's see, 18 times 6 is what? Okay, yeah, 144 unit, 8 displays. HPCs, ROB, LOX. I'm going to type here what you got typed on my index line box. And then I need to start receiving emails from all your new items, okay? Oh, really? Okay. All right, I just sent that to you. Did you get it? Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, you too. Thanks. All righty, so I don't like these new photographs because there's no room for me to sign them. They got too much going on, these photographs. They have too much clutter in them. All these markers are running out of ink.
Will we be able to shoot some videos? So,
These colors are wrong. They have to be yellow or some other color. They're too negative for these signatures.
what about getting a different color marker? Maybe would that work?
No,
Like a white one or
no.
gold? What about gold? A gold
No.
marker? Dang it. Well, special edition. Once they're out, they're out. No big deal. Can we shoot some video?
Of what?
We could do the new cars. We could do something. We could do it down here, down at the workshop. What do you think would be
I don't care. Just tell me what you want to do.
Shoot a video.
Yeah, I already,
Hey, do you have
already said
we
that.
need vacuum cleaner bags. Do you have those?
Yeah, they should be back there.
I don't know.
They are back there. I bought them. Bought a box
Did you?
of them.
Where'd you
Yes,
put them?
they're in the back there somewhere.
I can't
And people,
find them.
well, people move things around so much back there.
Well, that's your excuse.
That's
to
not my
look.
excuse. That's where they were put.
I mean, because I haven't moved them. So.
Well, somebody did, so we need to look for them. I've got a whole box. I'm not going to buy another box when there's a box back there. And if I have to go look for them, cara mia. What do you want to videotape?
How much is this? I don't have a price on it.
That is 169. Oh, wait, it's 140. Yeah, it's 169. Nothing's ever on. $179.99. And then with the return loop, it's $219.
So you add another loop to it.
You get the loop here. I'll show you. Base.
Oh, okay.
I did.
What? He never bought them. I know that for a fact. Because when he bought,
Right, but he said you bought them, Matt. You can't respond. You didn't buy them. You have to say you used them. That's within mentality.
no, that's some bullshit logic.
Like he believes he bought them.
He definitely didn't buy them. He just bought the sweeper. He bought the bags. For the old sweeper, probably. No, he really didn't buy any bags. He just said he bought them because he didn't want to check.
Right, but
Really
you
what
can't
happened.
argue
Really what happened.
with somebody who believes lies. You can't argue with them like that. You know,
You can't. You honestly can't.
like you can argue with them, but it'll get you nowhere.
Well,
So, like,
yeah.
you didn't
Honestly, he would say, "Oh no, I bought them. I swear to God, I bought them."
Right, so then you have to turn it and be like, okay, you bought them and you used them all.
No, I just am like, we bought them, or you bought them. Where did you put them?
No, we used them all. Then you can move on from that and you get more. You actually get some.
There you go. Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But then he's gonna say, "Oh, you frivolously used them all."
Alrighty. Yeah, that's fine.
Get an idea
Yeah.
if they would be interested in that too, and we used to have all kinds of HO tracks way back in the day. Now she's got the money card, so I gotta wait.
Just getting these then?
Yeah, we're gonna get used to that. Yeah, we got into HO stuff back in the later 80s, and a guy routed tracks, and they used to get all kinds of crazy stuff with magnets and arms and everything else, and it kind of took the fun out of it. We just like to go out and play. This is a body of a guy down by Bucyrus. That's the one.
Oh, wow,
scale
okay.
body. So here's like my box setup.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah, you do have some cars. Wow.
Oh, that's just the small. I got a whole more of them at home.
Your GTO that you
Yeah,
race, and
Yeah, that there will hold like 26 cars, and
he makes them. All these models. It's pretty neat.
I don't really have a chassis picture of them.
You ever get Pontiac stuff? You let use Pontiac.
Yeah, I'm always getting new stuff. None of this stuff's ever in this.
Never in the system.
It's never in the system. Nothing ever is. It's.
Been doing pretty good out here.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
That's the actual car.
Oh wow, that's nice.
And Grace isn't normal.
That's full size. That's a guy's tracking Tiffany he just put up.
Boy, that's pretty slick, isn't it?
Yeah, and then we got the wheelie bars, the wire chassis, the electric motor. And,
But he's gonna make his own track.
You're gonna make your own track.
Yep.
yeah.
$66.81.
I told him I had to wait for him to come back in. Is he just Tyco parts here, or?
These are all parts for
The old Auroras. Oh, okay.
Probably don't get parts for the kind of cars you run.
no, I
No.
had that stuff, but
You can't get it though.
mm-mm. Nothing wants to work today. Nothing.
I'm just gonna look around.
Yeah, look
Maybe-
around. I'll get it fixed.
Get to work.
No, nothing ever wants to work when I want to use it. It's garbage. Just cheap stuff that doesn't work. Give me an old NCR machine.
Mm-hmm. I remember the old days.
Yeah.
Sign here, and you got 6 copies.
Put in there.
Here, would you type in your zip code? Thank you so much.
Okay, not a problem. Okay.
Yeah, just keep checking with it. Let us know.
Yeah,
We'll get you
yeah.
a deal on a set. and all
Well,
that.
I'll talk to a couple of the
Yeah,
guys
let's-
here in one of the weekends, next weekend or two.
Okay.
We get one of the bigger races going. I'll hit them up and put a bug in their ear.
All righty. Hey, thanks.
All right. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll see you guys later. Don't forget to check out all the items that are on sale. SC3, let's see, 368, 67. The Infinity set, the 22033. And a couple other items. Take it easy, guys.